Coming up on today's show, learn about the book we're giving away this week from the author, Daniel Silva. The book is called The Other Woman. We'll have him share more about it.
Also today, do you really understand the Amish culture? Well, our guests will share a way you can get educated and enjoy unique opportunities at the same time.
Back to School Week continues. Today, we touch on the subject of bullying and ways parents can help prepare their kids should that become an issue.
All this and more on the way.
Celebrating what makes the Wabash Valley unique and entertaining. WTWO's Julie Henricks and Hazel Marie Anderson with Good Day Live. Sponsored by Dorset Automotive and the Hoosier Lottery.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the show. I'm Julie Henricks.
And I'm Hazel Marie Anderson. Thanks for joining us today.
You know, yesterday at this very moment during our show, we got the alert that Demi Lovato had overdosed on heroin. We talked during the commercial break about how sad the situation had become for her again.
She's recovering in a hospital today. Now, there's no secret that the 25-year-old pop star has struggled with addiction. You know, first she went to rehab in 2010 and later relapsed, eventually entering a sober living facility.
Now, since then, she's made it her mission to support others struggling with similar issues, even co-owns a treatment center that once helped her get well. Now it appears it's Lovato who needs support.
NBC's Natalie Morales has more.
Demi Lovato has long spoken openly about her battles with drug and alcohol addiction and bipolar disease, battles many of her fans thought she had under control.
Engine 97, rescue 35, unconscious.
But Us Weekly is reporting that friends who were with Lovato treated the 25-year-old pop star with Narcan, a drug used to reverse the effects of opioid overdoses. Sources say she was stable, alert, and breathing when first responders transported her from her home in the Hollywood Hills. A rep for Lovato confirms that she is awake and with her family, saying some of the information being reported is incorrect and they respectfully ask for privacy and not speculation. People magazine says their sources say this was not a suicide attempt.
Demi has severed ties with a lot of the people who have helped her maintain her sobriety over the years. This is what everyone around her was afraid of happening.
Last year in a documentary called Simply Complicated, Lovato gave fans a raw look at her life.
I actually had anxiety around this interview.
Why is that?
Because the last time I did an interview this long, I was on cocaine.
And in October 2016, at a panel event, Hoda asked Lovato if sobriety was still a daily struggle.
Myself that some days I forget that I'm bipolar, and other days there are times where I have to buckle down and call people and check in with my therapist. But I would say that it gets easier. Some days I think about drinking and other days I don't.
Just last month, the singer raised eyebrows, releasing a new single called Sober, the lyrics seeming to suggest a relapse.
I'm so sorry, I'm not sober anymore.
The song coming just months after the singer publicly celebrated 6 years sober. Then Sunday night in Southern California, Lovato struggles to remember the lyrics on her latest single.
I forgot the words.
Now friends and fans are praying for Lovato. The well wishes trending on Twitter, all hoping this tragic turn of events is just a small detour on the long road to recovery.
Well, she's still recovering, and her scheduled performance obviously canceled in Atlantic City on Thursday. The singer turns 26 next month.
Oh, I wish her all the best.
That's so sad.
Man. Well, still to come on Good Day Live, we welcome a guest from Arcola, Illinois, to share details and about an event to educate people about the Amish culture.
First, Jesse says, enjoy that sunshine today. It's plentiful now, but it may not be tomorrow. His forecast is coming up next.
Got on board with
You finally got your dream toy, a new boat, so you can enjoy the luxury of all your favorite water sports. Don't forget your insurance. I'm Jay Crapo from Crapo Insurance. We will find the coverage you need at the price you want to pay for all your recreational vehicles. Call me at 812-478-3100.
I'm Michael with Disc Replay. Disc Replay has the largest selection of movies and video games in the entire Wabash Valley. Stop in and save on the latest titles. Is your collection missing something? Disc Replay has it. And don't forget, we pay top dollar for gently used electronics, games, collectibles, and movies. At Disc Replay, there's no buffering, no passwords, just instant entertainment.
Hi, I'm Dakota Kirshner with Kirshner Building Centers. Whether it's a DIY project or major home improvements, Kirshner's can help. Join me for ideas on Good Day Live or visit KirshnerBuildingCenters.com for helpful advice.
The truck rolled multiple times. The night it happened, I thought it was whiplash till the next morning.
We came over here to the quick care. They were wonderful. They just said most injuries like this, you never make it to the hospital. You just don't live through it.
We're here for that very purpose. It is much better for you to come in us to go, you know, it's just a little strain, go home and rest, than to sit at home and learn that it's something as severe as a fracture in the neck. You are a part of this community, and it is absolutely amazing to watch them kick into gear and take care of their family.
When you have a hole in your neck, don't face the shower head. Be very careful shaving. Clean out your speech valve twice a day.
You can quit. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
I'm Jay Crapo, and here at Crapo Insurance Agency, we take pride in helping our customers with all your insurance needs at a price that works for you and your family. Come see me at 1235 Ohio Street or visit us on the web at crapoinsurance.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I know you told us this week would be good to start, and it's been great.
It's been fantastic.
This weather is so ideal. I'd like you to repeat it next week. Can we put in an order for that?
You know, I think it's going to warm a little, but really I think we're in pretty good shape.
I
mean,
like
it's hanging around. Could use some rain.
Going to get some tomorrow?
Maybe get it a little bit tomorrow. We'll talk about that.
Okay,
but otherwise, it looks pretty good. Yeah, and it looks nice out there today. Take a look. We got sunshine. There's a few clouds out there, but overall, it looks very nice with our Graber Post building cam looking off to the west. You can see the courthouse and a few clouds. On the satellite and the radar, there's really not much here. Way up to the northwest, we have a cold front approaching. We'll have to watch that as we get into the day tomorrow. But the temperatures are not bad. We're normal to maybe a little bit below normal. 79 up there in Crawfordsville, 83 Paris, 84 in Terre Haute. It's very pleasant. Your forecast tonight looks good. Look at that. Mostly clear down to 61. That's below normal. During the day tomorrow, partly sunny. Could be a few showers or storms later in the day along a cold front. I don't think it's anything major, though. 83 for the high. And then after that, look at these temperatures as we wrap up the week. Coming up on Friday, 79, 80 on Saturday. Another chance of some showers on Sunday and Monday. But look at the high. 77 Monday, 79 on Tuesday. The below normal temperatures will continue for the next several days.
Jesse, thank you so much. Looks good.
It does.
There's a new documentary we're going to tell you about now. It highlights what is often brutal realities of what it's like to be a boy in ballet.
Though it was inspired by a father's experience with his own son, it resonates more broadly in a world where boys with a passion for ballet often find themselves victims of bullying and abuse.
So sad. NBC's Joe Fryer has been looking into this story.
No words, just movement. This is how dancers best express themselves. But too often for men and boys in ballet, it's words that can hurt.
They would say, oh, you're a fairy, or, oh, look at that faggot. He's just dancing in tights.
Jackson Gormley, who started dancing in 5th grade, says many of his friends seem to vanish.
How did that make you feel?
At first, I was upset about it, and I felt lost. I didn't understand why.
But unlike many of his peers, Jackson always had the support of his father, Scott, who decided to make a documentary called Danseur, shining a light on the resistance male dancers face often from their friends and families.
There's still so much questioning of what a boy should be, what a boy should look like.
One study found nearly 96% of them experienced verbal or even physical abuse from their peers, and only 32% of male dancers say their fathers support them. John Lamb, a principal dancer with the Boston Ballet, says when he was 14, he was offered a spot at an elite dancing school.
But my father basically was like, I don't want you to go because I don't want you to be gay. It was hard because I knew that I was gay when I was a child.
John has been dancing professionally for 15 years, but his parents have never seen him perform.
I knew going into the dance world that I wouldn't have that kind of support system, and I was okay with that because of what dance gave me back.
In a country that praises football, baseball, and basketball stars, male dancers are often overlooked despite rigorous training.
It shouldn't be hard, it should be easy.
Not to mention their inner strength.
The physical abuse and the verbal abuse just kept pushing me to be the artist that I am.
I never want to quit dancing. I've never thought about it and never will think about it.
Jackson, who's studying dance at Point Park University, says having the early support of his parents was crucial.
It's made me the person I am today, and I'm very grateful for everything they've done for me.
When you hear that, Dad, what do you think?
I'm more proud of him and his accomplishments than he'll ever know.
A reminder, despite so many challenges, many are not dancing alone. Joe Fryer, NBC News, Pittsburgh.
No matter the reason, bullying is one of the biggest obstacles kids can face today. You know, 1 in 4 students admits to being bullying at some point.
This is why Pilot Penn, for the 4th year in a row, has championed the campaign, Erase Bullying for Good. And joining us today to talk more about it, lifestyle expert and mom, Greta Monahan. Welcome to Good Day Live.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so glad to be here with you guys.
Well, let's just jump in and talk about the campaign. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, sure. I mean, as a mom, I could not be more happy and relieved to have Pilot partnering up with Stomp Out Bullying. Stomp Out Bullying is the leading bullying and cyberbullying prevention organization in America. So what they do is create an incredible resource online to parents, teachers, kids, really allowing them to have the ability to talk about this difficult subject and also find the tools to help with challenges that everyone, you know, has regarding this, because, you know, as you said, the statistics are on the rise. It's a very difficult thing, and we've got to turn that around. So the, you know, Erase Bullying for Good campaign is near and dear to my heart because I have 2 sons in school, and back in the day, I was bullied. So I really relate to this subject and feel passionate about it.
And I'm sorry to hear that happen to you, and of course, none of us want to see it happen to our kids. So what tools that you kind of just briefly touched on can we as parents use to help our kids?
Well, a couple of the tips I like to share is, you know, first of all, you want to bring up the subject of bullying before our kids go to school, you know, and the reason for that is, you know, it's not something we talk about every day. It's not something, unfortunately, until something's wrong does it typically come up. But if we're the ones to bring it to them and to talk to them, we can actually hear what they do and don't know about it, what they might have heard from friends, and really get a lot of valuable information and also give them clarifying information that helps them be ready to identify it, whether it happens to them or they observe it happening to another child. And I think in this conversation, the most important other thing to do is to really tell them and advise them that they always are to go to a trusted adult. So if mom and dad aren't there when it happens, to go to a teacher, to go to a coach, someone they trust to share this is going on, because oftentimes, especially younger school-age children, they need help with how to navigate that. But we don't want to teach them to be bystanders. We want to teach them to be upstanders and empower them to talk to an adult and to make sure to not just let that happen.
Speaking about empowering, what are some of the resources available through Stomp Out Bullying?
Oh my goodness, there are so many incredible resources. Honestly, they have tips for having conversations, conversation starters, so a little bit of scripting. They have a help chat 24-hour opportunity for any child who feels or is at risk to go online and have a private, safe conversation. And these are really important resources. I mean, they are the leading organization doing this, and that's why it's such an important, incredible, meaningful commitment that they have with Pilot Penn. And this year, you know, one of the tips I always give is make it easy on your kids. You know, kick them off with the tools they need for a successful year, not just the conversation. And so Pilot Penn is actually donating 10 cents from every specially marked package of friction clicker erasable gel ink pens. And I love those pens. I don't know if you guys have used them because they erase so easy. So not only are our kids encouraged to handwrite, which is very important for learning, but also erase and not worry about stress and mess or any mistakes. So I think that, you know, by kind of having this all be a part of our child's experience, even with down to the tools they use, makes this a really easy campaign to talk about and something we can all get in together and help take care of it.
After the break, I'm going to share my interview with best-selling author Daniel Silva about his new book, The Other Woman.
And how you could win it. Stay tuned.
Good Day Live is brought to you by DorsetAutomotive.com.
For a better experience in live market value pricing, go to DorsetAutomotive.com. Check out all of your options on new Hyundais, Nissans, Mitsubishis, and Fords. It's all right here at DorsetAutomotive.com, so give us a try before you buy.
It's that time of year again. Join Rex Baseball, the Wabash Valley Zone. The Rex Baseball season is in full swing at Bob Warren Field with tickets starting as low as $6. $3 for kids. Rex Baseball tickets and apparel on sale now at RexBaseball.com.
2322869. Gates and roofing and siding. 2322869 in downtown Terre Haute. With taste and quality, our work is superior. We bring out the beauty of your home's exterior. 2322869. Gates and roofing and siding.
Since 1950.
Well, here on Good Day Live, it's always a pleasure when we get the opportunity to talk to incredible best-selling authors, and today it happens to be one who I enjoy so much, his work. Daniel Silva joins us on Good Day Live. Welcome, Daniel. We're so glad to speak with you today.
Hi, Julie. Thank you for having me.
Well, this new novel, The Other Woman, is one that I feel like, I don't know if you have a crystal ball or if you're just lucky or what the deal is, but the timing could not have been more impeccable. For our viewers who aren't familiar, will you tell them about The Other Woman and exactly what I'm talking about right now?
Well, The Other Woman is the newest entry in my long-running best-selling series featuring Gabriel Allon. He's a Israeli master spy and assassin who now serves actually as the chief of Israeli intelligence. And in this novel, Gabriel is trying to track down and identify a Russian mole who's been planted in the heart of Western intelligence. And his search actually leads him backward in time to the case of Kim Philby, the unbelievable, great KGB double agent who penetrated British intelligence. And I chose the Philby case because I think it has a lot to do with what's going on in U.S.-Russia relations and Russia relations with the West today. And so it just happened. Yes, I do have a crystal ball, small one. And yes, I am lucky because as it turns out that my book was published on the day that President Putin and President Trump had a very controversial summit meeting in Helsinki.
You know, it's interesting to me because, first of all, your books are incredible regardless of the timing, and people have been connected to your characters for quite some time. But I feel like for those who have not had the opportunity to pick up a book, boy, this is the time where people might be intrigued by the storytelling, but then as well your characters. So for somebody out there who hasn't read one of your books, explain to them the kind of journey you take us on, because I have to say, it's one of those that's as long as they are, they're hard to put down, Daniel.
That is the point. That is what we strive for. If a book is easy to put down, I've probably failed in my job. So it is a a summer thriller page turner, but I am going to take you back in time, and I am going to take you through some history, and I'm going to show you how the new Russia is in some respects very much like the old Soviet Union, and that Vladimir Putin, a former KGB officer, is using some techniques and some tools and some spycraft that were really perfected by the old KGB under Lenin and Stalin. When he destabilizes the West, when he meddles in our election, he is reaching into a very old KGB toolbox. You know, say what you will about the Russians, and I'm a critic of the new Russia and of Vladimir Putin, but they are quite good at spying and meddling and making mischief, using their intelligence services to do so.
Well, speaking of books, here's the tale of 2 late returns to a small library in Wisconsin. The story worth sharing because of decades past and miles traveled. The children's book Babar and Father Christmas was checked out way back in 1980s from the L.E. Phillips Memorial Public Library in Eau Claire. After 38 years, someone possibly suffering from a profound sense of guilt found decades to send it back to the library. The same goes for someone in Utah with almost 1,500 miles away. They did the same thing when they found the book in the laundromat.
2 books coming back.
2 books coming back.
Never too late.
Never. I like that. Well, still to come, I can't even say it. Arcola, Illinois is Amish country, and they are having an event to help educate people about the Amish culture. We'll learn more about it.
Later, though, a trip to the Indianapolis Zoo could be fun for you, and it could be free if you win this week's freebie. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, when you think of safety, think of Boot City in Terre Haute, Indiana. Boot City offers safety vests, jackets, and tees that'll meet your safety requirements. And if the boss says wear FR, then come to Boot City for a great selection of fire-resistant shirts, jean jackets, and coveralls. And don't forget about the safety boots. Boot City has steel toe, composite toe, electrical hazard, lineman, and mining boots. You're going to love this place, just 8 miles south of I-70 in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Make summer go right with America's best-selling brand. Mace Ford in Terre Haute is offering savings all summer long. Right now, get 0% APR for 72 months, plus $1,000 Ford credit bonus cash on the Ford Escape, Edge, and Explorer. You won't leave anything behind on your summer adventure with the spacious cargo areas in the Ford SUVs. Shop all of our inventory online at maceford.com. Serving your automotive needs since 1924. Mace Ford.
Local reaction to the president's aid for farmers affected by tariffs. A new push for Indiana motorists to put down the cell phones tonight at 6.
Exciting things are about to happen. If you need something to do over the weekend coming up, I am joined by Richard Harshman, one of the board members for the Illinois Amish Heritage Center. Richard, welcome to Good Day Live.
Thank you very much. We're glad to be here.
What I love is the Amish community coming into the Wabash Valley. It was a little shock for me, and I know people are fascinated by the community itself. Since you are a part of the board, you guys have this wonderful center so folks can learn more about the culture. What exactly are you trying to do?
Well, actually, we're trying to educate both the younger Amish, to be honest, as well as those in the community of what it was like in the 19th century for farming, for cooking, and for living in the area with no electricity, no plumbing, and not anything that you and I are very familiar with. So what we've done is salvaged from in storage 2 of the oldest homes in Illinois, in Douglas County. These 2 houses that you see here were the first 2 homes built in Douglas County. First, the Yoder House, which we are restoring, was built in 1865, of all places. And Daniel Silva House, which we have almost done from restoration, was built in 1882. So restoration continues on the Yoder House. The Schrock House is basically done.
Oh my, and so this event, the Steam Threshing Show, is allowing folks to come in and explore the community and see some of the things that are already here, which is why this model is here, so we can see.
That's right. At the time, right now, we have the Daniel Schrock House and the Mose Yoder House. We have the parking lot done. We have the place where you'll find the petting zoo for the children. It's all ready. once you're in and paid your $5, $10 or whatever. Children are free, by the way, under 12 years old. We want that known. But we do have a free petting zoo once they're in. We also have ample parking. We are working on the German schoolhouse that's been donated to us. That'll be brought in. The barn is being donated to us. What we want is a living history farm showing how the Amish lived in the 1800s.
I am more of a visual and hands-on type of person, so something like this where you can walk into history, I believe it's leaving a memorable impression, which I think is amazing. Now, you have an event coming up August 3rd and 4th, and it's for people to come out and really witness all of this.
Absolutely, and we are, we've had the schrocks built of the oats. We're doing oats this year. We did wheat last year, but it's all steam threshing.
Oh, wow.
On both machines. So I think they're going to find it very interesting. It's the way it was done.
Oh, my goodness.
By the history of the Amish.
Oh, my goodness. So once again, if we could pull up that full page, August 3rd and 4th, the times are there on the screen. It's in Arthur, Illinois.
It's in Arthur, Illinois, but really it's 3 miles east of Arthur, and it's between Arcola. It's between Arcola. You go into the area between Arcola and Arthur. We're right around the bend, and there you find us on Route 133.
Oh, my goodness. And once again, demonstrations, attractions, petting zoo, and more. Come on out and witness living history, basically.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much for joining me. This model is just beautiful. I honestly cannot wait to come out and see this in the flesh.
Well, thank you very much. This, of course, is our dream. This is the model that it will be. We hope to have most of it completed in a year or two. Wow. Meanwhile, everything is being donated, including the funds for us to do this. We've raised over $1 million in our community. The Amish are participating, along with all of us English, but also large donors are making sure that we have funds. We're over the $1 million. We have a goal of $1.7 million, and by the time we do all of this, our goal is $2.6 million.
Oh, my goodness.
On 5 acres of land.
What a beautiful project. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Guys, stick with us. We have plenty more to come on Good Day Live.
Everything you want is just a click away with the WTWO News app. Download it now.
Smoking caused my lung cancer. They put this in me to drain the fluid. Every day I prayed that they would remove it. My tip is be careful what you wish for. That chest tube hurt a lot more coming out than it did going in.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Hi, I'm Chuck Mattingly, owner of Mattingly Collision Center. We have 2 locations, 35 work bays, 7 unibody machines, alignment equipment, and we have virtually no waiting. And remember, as always, I won't be happy until you are.
The Sizzlin' Summer Sales Event is cooking up some incredible hot deals right now at the Sullivan Automotive Group. Get up to 26% off MSRP right now. And no one gives you more for your trade than Sullivan. Drive a brand new Jeep Renegade Trailhawk for 26% off. Or a brand new Dodge Grand Caravan for 22% off. Or a Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 for 26% off. Sullivan is your home for pre-owned value since 2006. See us on US 41 North and at shopsullivanauto.com.
Welcome back, everyone. A trip to the Indianapolis Zoo for you and the family. That's what you can win this week. We're giving away 4 passes. These are good through December 30th. Visit IndianapolisZoo.com if you're the winner to plan your trip. And if you don't win, I'd plan one anyway.
Exactly. We also have that fabulous book we heard about earlier from Daniel Silva about the other woman involved. Espionage, love, betrayal. So good. We also have $20 worth of scratch-off tickets from the Hoosier Lottery, a case of 6 Life Waters from Pepsi. To win all of this, all you have to do is log on to mywabashvalley.com, click on the Good Day Live tab, scroll down to that Friday freebie logo, and that is where you register to win.
Good luck. Thanks for watching.
Tomorrow, your kids are getting ready to go back to school, which means they need health checks.
Also, dental checkups. We're going to visit with Optum Dental in Terre Haute. They have a special that can save you money. I know you like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Until tomorrow, we hope you
have a good day.